What's going on, everybody? I'm using iOS 18.5 beta 4 over here, and I'm using this update for from 3 days now. And this video is going to be a 3-day battery life and performance review. So I'm going to talk about how the battery life went through these 3 days and how the device performed in overall ways. So without any further delay, let's dive into this video and see the battery stats. So I will get into the battery section over here. Let the battery stats load. This is right over here. Now, these are the 3 days where I was using iOS 18.5 beta 3. So I will jump into the first day. Over here, you can see I have slightly up than 50%. I can consider this 60%. And for that, I got 6 hours and 45 minutes screen on time. Now, this is a really good screen on time. During this time, I used Netflix, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, photos, messages, YouTube. So yeah, this is a really decent screen on time for 60%. And I'm really satisfied with this screen on time. Now, if I move to the next day where I use 70% of my device, and this time I got more than 8 hours. It is pretty much almost 9 hours. It is 8 hours and 45 minutes, which is insane. Now, during this time, I use Instagram, Netflix, WhatsApp, messages, notes, TikTok, threads, and some other applications, as you can see. Now again, for the 75%, according to this graph, this is a really good screen on time. Battery life is way better than the 18.4.1. It is better than the 18.4, and it's still a beta. 18.5 is still a beta, which is a really nice sign. Now, over here today, I again used around 60% of my device, and for that I got 6 hours and 32 minutes. Now during this time I use Instagram, messages, TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook, and some other application, and still this is a really good screen on time, and I'm really happy with the performance the way it is going on. And I can say that when the public release will come out, I can expect a better battery life. So yeah, the people who are facing issues with the iOS 18.4.1 or 18.4, 18.5 is gonna rescue you for sure. So yeah, hopes are really up. Now I'm gonna talk about the Geekbench score. So for that, I will get into the app CPU benchmark. I ran 3 different tests. So this is the first test which I ran right after installing the update. It was 3258 on a single core while 8166 on a multi-core. The single core is slightly lower than the average one, and the multi-core is slightly higher than the average one, as you can see. It's actually 100 points plus. And after using it twice for a few hours, I ran the test again. This time I got 3361 on a single core, while 8375 for a multi-core. Now this is higher than the average one, and this is also very much higher than the average one. And this is a really improved score. This is way better score. Today I ran the test again. This time I got 3346 on a single core and 8212 on a multi-core, and higher than the average one, and obviously higher than the average one. So scores are pretty good, and overall performance in usage is also really good. I'm not facing lag in any way. And I also want to talk about the GPU benchmark over here. So GPU history. Now this is the score which I came right after installing the update. It was 27993, which is like higher than the average one. So yeah, it's a good score. I ran the test again. This time I got 28013, a really good score. I ran test again today. This time I got not that good score. It is like slightly higher than the average one, but still, overall, again, performance is good. Everything is good, so I have no issue. I have no complaint at all. Everything for me is working perfectly fine. Also, want to talk about one more thing, that if I go into the settings over here and show you the build number over here, there is a at the end of the build number, which means we can expect an RC update very soon, and my best guess is this 5th May. So I think we are going to get iOS 18.5 RC on this 5th May. This is my best guess. Well, this is all from this video, a 3-day review for battery life. Plus point performance is also good, so I'm pretty much satisfied with this update, and I'm happy. Well, I catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.